study,
and play come together on a Windows 11 PC.
And for a limited time, college students get
The best of both worlds.
Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Get business done with the new American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card. With unlimited 2% cash back on all eligible purchases, unlimited 5% cash back on flights and prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel Online, and a flexible spending capacity that can grow with your business, you'll have the confidence to keep building. Apply today and earn a welcome offer of $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in qualifying purchases on your new card within the first 6 months of card membership. Terms apply. Learn more at go.amex/graphite.
Where is Daredevil? I'm right here. Don't miss the return of Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again.
So what's next?
I feel liberated.
We're gonna take this city back.
Over-medicated.
In an all-new season, now streaming only on Disney+.
They're hunting us. It's time we started hunting them.
I can work with that.
This should be tons of fun.
Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again, now streaming only on Disney+.
Could AI help you do more of what you love? Workday is the AI platform for HR and finance that actually knows your business. We help you handle the have to do's so you can focus on the can't wait to do's. It's a new Workday.
The Eagles got back on the practice field on Wednesday. And yeah, I'm overreacting. Yeah, I'm hooked. Yeah, I'm ready for the 2026 NFL season to begin. Let's lock and load. Welcome to Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast. There is cover news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, jointly produced by the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network and the STT Sports Network on YouTube. Make sure you tune in live 8 a.m. Thursday morning as we're going to break this all down in detail and take your thoughts on opinions. I got Thursday's episode linked below. Make sure you check it out and subscribe to the STT Sports Network. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow on this show, the Eagles Checkdown, the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. We got so much that happened, so many little nuggets to dive into. It's going to take multiple episodes. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what Nick Sirianni had to say and what we got from the Eagles beat reporters on the field. First, Nick Sirianni did speak before practice happened on Wednesday. Obviously was asked about Nolan Smith. Says he cannot really say much on an ongoing situation like that, but it's very important for him, the player, the players, everybody to learn from these situations, and they will discuss it when the time is right. By the way, Nick Sirianni looked very jacked in the press conference. Not sure if that was just the shirt or if he put on some muscle. He was asked about Mannion's blend on the offense, and talked about the conviction and the knowledge that Sean Mannion has when he's talking to the players and the other coaches. That's great to see, and I've talked about it. It's going to be a blend of the old and the new for sure. He was asked about the offensive line and how the new coach, Chris Cooper, is handling some players that have never played for any other offensive line coach other than Jeff Stoutland. And he said trust is both ways. Chris Cooper's got to earn the trust of the players, but the players got to earn the trust of Chris Cooper as well, which I thought that was very interesting. He praised Jalen Hurts and Sean Mannion and their work ethics and stuff, hyping up how Sean Mannion's beating him into the building, and the last one in the building, even after he leaves on most days, Sean Mannion's putting in the work. And we got our newest Nick Sirianni, quote. It's going to be printed on T-shirts everywhere, probably. Invisible practice or invisible progress. I got that wrong. Talks about invisible progress. We might not see it right away, but what they see hopefully will translate on the field. But that's just a classic Nick Sirianni using the words invisible progress with the Eagles offense and all the changes going on with the team. All right, to the practice that we saw on the field. First and foremost, those that were or were not there. The guys that were not at practice. It was a voluntary practice, mind you. Jalen Carter, Jihad Campbell, Lane Johnson, Dontavian Wicks, and obviously A.J. Brown. We'll talk about A.J. Brown tomorrow. I've got some quotes already from Saquon Barkley on him. But those guys weren't there. Jalen Carter and Jihad Campbell are recovering from injuries, so maybe it was a rehab thing. Maybe Jalen Carter, is holding out for an extension. I don't know. We'll have to wait to hear from the players. Lane Johnson has missed some, practices or OTAs in the past, depending on certain things. He doesn't, participate in every single one. He's earned that right. And Dontavian Wicks, we're not sure the exact situation, but it was reported by an unconfirmed source on Twitter that one of his best friends of all time from childhood did very recently pass away, so that might be why he wasn't there. On the practice field, Johnny Wilson back in full go. Drew Makuba, full go. Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, full go. All huge things right there. Getting those guys back, especially the offensive line. Learning a new offense is very important. And it was reported first set of team drills, 7-on-7s. Devontae Smith was obviously the starter with rookie Mekhi Lemon. Johnny Wilson was the first guy up. Not Hollywood Brown, not Elijah Moore, not any of the other wide receivers. Johnny Wilson was the first one up with the ones, which is very, very interesting there. Probably with Dontavian Wicks, he wouldn't have been there. But that tells us, we forget Johnny Wilson was had high expectations going into last year before he got hurt in off-season workout. So that is very, very important. The vibes overall just looked very good. We saw Jalen Hurts. First video we saw outside of stretching was Jalen Hurts under center, taking a snap and handing it off to an in-motion wide receiver. We're going to see a lot of different things. We saw a lot of video clips, Hurts handing off to Saquon Barkley under center, et cetera, et cetera. Another thing that stood out in a lot of posts was just the pure natural size of new Eagles starting cornerback Rick Woolen. He is so much bigger than everybody in the secondary on the Eagles. First up in base formations at safety was Drew Makuba and Cooper DeJean. We got a little hint about that with Cooper DeJean from Vic Fangio a few days ago. That was the case. When they went back to nickel, it was Marcus Epps with Drew Makuba and obviously Cooper in the slot. Michael Carter was second-team safety with Andre Sam. Obviously, we've talked about it a lot this offseason, that they're grooming Michael Carter to be a safety on this team, not a slot corner. And the fact that he got the second-team reps there furthers that theory right there. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. was the linebacker opposite of Zach Bond with no Jihad Campbell out there. No surprise there. The Eagles have been high on Jeremiah Trotter for a while now. Whether he'll ever be able to start in this league or not, I don't know, but he's the clear-cut number 3 at the linebacker position. Lots of throws to Mekhi Lemon over the middle. There was one key drop by him over the middle, but we saw lots of that. Another note here, Andy Dalton, not Tanner McKee, was getting second-team reps with the quarterback room and on offense there. Whatever. Cole Payton got reps as the fourth quarterback, but Andy Dalton, number 2, at this point, it's still very early. Markel Bell got all the reps, first in individual drills and then in 7-on-7 drills in place of Lane Johnson at right tackle. Goes to show what they think of Markel Bell. Obviously, there's still a long ways to go, and Fred Johnson has the experience, but they obviously want to get as many reps to the youthful guy in Markel Bell because they already know what they've got in Fred Johnson. I will say this. We heard a lot about a lot of rookies and a lot of young players and a lot of different things today, but we didn't hear much about Eli Stowers. I don't think I saw one beat reporter mention Eli Stowers' name. Johnny Munt was tight end 2, and not just in a blocking sense. He was running routes as well. So Johnny Munt was your tight end 2 today. And before practice, the Eagles announced they did sign wide receiver Brandon Hayes, undrafted free agent from southeastern Louisiana. Notable because he had 3 kick return touchdowns in the last 2 years on special teams. So there's that as well. That's what we got. They're the notes. We're going to break them down further. Alan Trending in the AM Live, and I'll have some quotes from you. I've already got some written down from Saquon Barkley, Zach Bond, Jalen Hurts, and the other Eagles players that spoke after practice. But that's all I got today. That's what we saw today. I'm excited. Football is back. Let's go. Everyone have a great day. Go Birds. And always, bubbles up.
Expedia and Visit Scotland invite you to come experience the beauty that awaits in Scotland. The sweep of wild coastlines, quiet lochs, and untamed landscapes. Fresh cuisine that feels rooted in the land. Come experience the kind of stillness that stays with you long after you leave. Plan your Scottish escape today at expedia.com/Visit Scotland.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You know those friends who support your preference for podcasts over music on road trips? That's the energy State Farm brings to insurance. With over 19,000 local agents, they help you find the coverage that fits your needs, so you can spend less time worrying about insurance and more time enjoying the ride. Download the State Farm app or go online at statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This episode is brought to you by Ferrero. Soccer's biggest stage is approaching, and Ferrero is making it easy to go all in. Pick any two Ferrero brands from Kinder Bueno to Ferrero Rocher, and you could win the $1 million grand prize, plus an exciting range of daily and weekly prizes. Don't miss your shot. Official rules apply. Learn more at goallinandwin.com.
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel, maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
You may think you know McDonald's drinks, but you don't know them like this. From fruity refreshers like the Strawberry Watermelon Refresher and the Mango Pineapple Refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry-flavored Sprite topped with cold foam. Who knew ice-cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here. Try them all, now at McDonald's. Refreshers contain caffeine.